So the question wants us to find the derivative of p and the derivative of q based on f and g. And if you look up here, we're given functions corresponding to the problems that we have to solve. This will be a, and this will be b. So when we're finding the derivative, the first thing that we want to look at is just like, obviously the formula that we have to use. So when we're finding p of 2 just means p of 2, which is like x, it corresponds to x, and it corresponds to this formula, which is just f times g of x. So basically, we're going to find where f equals 2x and where g equals 2x, and we're going to find its corresponding y. So g is 2 and f is 3, which means that it would be equal to 3 times 2. However, this is not necessarily true because we do have to factor in that we also need to take the slopes of these in order to find it. So it wouldn't actually be 3 times 2. Instead, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the product rule to find this, which is basically just like the formula where f times g is plus f times g. And these are like the derivatives. So when applying this product rule, we've already found our g and our f, so we can fill in this part. But now we need to find the derivative. So to find it, we just take the slope. So at this point, we can tell that rise is 1 and run is 2, which means that the slope is 1/2, which is the derivative. And then, or this wouldn't be where it is. This is g. This would go over here. And then when finding f, since the point over here is a straight line, that means the slope is 0. So this. So we're doing 0 times 2 plus 3 times 1/2 based on this formula down here. And that yields you 3/2. So that's p of 2. Now when we're doing q of 7, if you'll notice up here, it gives us a different formula. This will be using the quotient rule. And if you want, you can pause and try it. But essentially what we're doing is we're just doing the same thing we did over here, using the graph and then plugging it into the quotient rule, the points that we find. And when you do that, you should get this. I'll write out the work too, just so that you know what to do. So for 1/4 times 1, negative 2/3. You should get 43 over 12. And if you're wondering the formula for the quotient rule, this is the formula. It's f times g minus g times f over the absolute value of g squared.